great thing was Mike works with me a lot, where he just like focused workouts on what I need, and he would watch me, and I think that gave me a lot of confidence. Like what do you need, today? And he was really good at that. So I don't know what the injury was, but we'll pulled it together. And honestly, I had a good really good base, and I think I can sharpen up now for a marathon.
Huge cross training when you get back to run.
It wasn't. I think I started running May 1st. So
how much time did you miss?
Not that much time. I think 10 days. I missed 10 days, but it was like at the end of April. 10 days at the end of April was kind of not ideal timing for the Olympic trials, but now it's looking pretty good. Now I can come around and really sharpen up for Paris.
How did you feel coming into the interview?
Nervous. Yeah, no one likes to come into the Olympic trials having not raced in 3 months. That was not ideal. I would have loved to race LA Grand Prix, but I just got injury and I needed to get some base. So nervous. Yeah, and even at 31, I thought maybe I'd be more confident coming in, especially given last year. But nope, still just as nervous as normal.
Did the race play out the way you thought it would?
I think it was a scenario. I think there was a possibility. That was a weird race, but it always is. So did it play out like I thought it would? Yes. Was it going to be weird? Yes. Yeah, so, I think that was a scenario we talked about, Grant can maybe go if there's 4 people left, he might take it out from further out. And if there's 3 people left, he'll probably wait till the last minute kind of thing. And I think it played out. It was a hard way to run it. It wasn't an easy way. There's never an easy way to make an Olympic team. That was definitely one thing.
When you run a race like this, is the goal to win it, or is the goal just to finish in the top 3 so you make it?
Well, I think that you have to go into it thinking I'm just going to compete. And I know who's going to be up there, and if the opportunity to win is there, of course. But if you go out there thinking I'm going to go win it, then it's not a good way to do it. So I think Mike did a really good job of hey, just keep yourself in the race. And if it's there, it's there.
How much do you train with Nico?
Not that much. I honestly he's been on different schedule with me, especially because I've been hurt. We've just done a couple threshold sessions when Mike wasn't there. We really haven't done that much yet.
He kind of keeps that legacy going of Portland pilot runners. I don't think there's going to be anybody else from UP that's going to be going to the Olympics. So how does that feel?
Yeah, it's they're Oregon too, So pilots are always in the shadow of Oregon, but it feels really good to represent UP still now. And I'm sure RC is still out there. I love that guy. So yeah, it feels good.
Woody, with a couple of laps to go, obviously, like you said, the race was a little bit weird, but it seemed like a lot of people had a chance to get themselves into it. Drew, one of them. How much were you relying sort of on that kick, even though coming off that 10-day injury to go, all right, if I'm in this spot, I can take it?
I would have loved to not rely on the kick, but that's just what it comes down to. When you're trying to make it on the team, everybody's good, and Drew Hunter had a great race. When we got to 200 to go, and I kind of sat corner of my eye, looked at the screen to see who was still with me. I was like, I kind of burn it. And I actually surprised that Grant let off the gas a little bit. He should know that I'm still close enough. You know what I mean? There's no gap too big, but I think that Drew had a great race. Nico is super tough. He's proven to me that he really can just step up and do well.
Can you hear the crowd when you're out there? Because we could hear the roar as the race was ending.
Yeah. That's Hayward Field, man. It's truly, it's unbelievable. It's the best place to run in the United States.
Woody, when you were younger and you panned out your ideal running career, did you ever think you'd be a 2-time Olympian?
No, my friend Reed Buchanan texted me and he said we were sitting in this trashy gutter in UP, in my 5th year. Who would have thought that you'd be a 2-time Olympian right now? Or having a chance to be a 2-time Olympian. He's got a good point. I was not thinking that at that moment. But, you gotta believe.
What did you learn in the last Olympics that you want to implement into this one?
There's a lot. You gotta learn quick in this sport, man. But I think there's a couple things. Just like today, that race today is going to be very similar to the championship race. It's very great. any of the weird stuff that he was doing, and just kind of know who's going to be there in the end. Trust your gut.
How much are you looking forward to just experiencing an actual normal games? Because
dude, I know honestly, like it was kind of stressful with COVID, but this is I'm so excited. Like I wanted this so bad, and Mike knew it, and I knew it, and I think with that injury, I think he was just like, you can still do this, and I'm excited for a real game. Like this is real deal.
I got to know who made the merchandise. The Go Woody shirt you got on.
This would be Sean O'Halloran. Shout out to Rob Connors, one of the pilot legends, Sean O'Halloran, collected all the pilots here and all my family, made this masterpiece.
When you talk about your family, who do you go celebrate with immediately now? Who's going to be at the end of the tunnel waiting for you to serve us up?
The pilots, honestly, the pilots, my aunt and uncle, my brothers, my girlfriend, my mom. It's going to be good.
Can you show me your medal?
There it is in all its glory. But actually though, right? Not even sarcastic.
Hey Woody, can you talk about Katie? Obviously she revealed recently that she was going through some internal things and she's here supporting you, wasn't able to compete herself. How much do you kind of run for her in some ways?
It's not the first time that somebody I love has had health issues. And that's the thing about running is like or just life, everything happens at once. You can't control when things are happening. So I don't think it'll be the first or the last time that somebody I'm with or even I'm struggling with something while I'm trying to do something really hard, climb Everest or something. I think she's very brave. She's been supportive through all this, and I think she's really good at kind of separating like what she's going through and what I'm going through. And I really appreciate what she's been the last few months.
In the shirt, you got the pilots at the end, you got all that stuff. Just what has it been 9 years post being there that they're still so supportive?
Dude, I mean that's the way it is. I mean honestly at UP, like I don't know how it is at other schools. At U's kind of like that too, which I really love about Mike's program. But it's a close program. Like you're friends for life. And clearly, there's guys who flew from Alaska, and we're good friends, man. It's great. It's a great program.